Up everyone, welcome to SketchADay live. I'm trying to do something technically challenging here, so let's see if it works. Just thought I would go live in a few different places, do some drawing, hang out with everyone. So I've got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 6 screens in front of me, which is wild. And just trying to see how many places I can go at the same time and what I can pay attention to. Anyhow, thanks for joining. Thanks for showing up, being here, being a part of the party. Say that. It's fast, right? It is Fan Friday, so thank you for your submissions, for your work. If it's your first time watching, I do a YouTube show. I mean, usually a couple times a week, but lately life's been a bit busy, so kind of pared back a little bit. But in any case, we're here. What's up, Lynette? How you doing on the YouTubes? So it's a lot easier for me to pay attention to my YouTube chat than it is anywhere else. I'm going to be drawing on my iPad, but also drawing on pen and paper. So hang tight here. I'm going to make a little bit of an adjustment. In the meantime, I'll give you guys some time to show up here. We'll take a look at the Discord. Take a look at the Discord. So this is our Discord server. We've got submissions from many of you. Thanks again. We decided to run the weekly sketch challenge for 2-week stretches from now on. So if you want to submit your sketches, all you have to do is join the Discord, post up in the channel, and hold up. What's happening here? Post up in the channel, and Facebook went ahead and changed their whole layout here. Okay. Apologies. I'll get the hang of this. No worries.
Life is simple. All emotions are beautiful.
Just a second. All right, let's see if we can go here. So like I said, I'm trying to stream in a few places at the same time. Hey, Lions, what's up? So technically I'm streaming to 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll turn on Twitch as well. I'm streaming to like 5 places at the same time. So we'll see how this goes. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. It is Fan Friday, like I said, so appreciate you submitting your work and showing off. I'm going to be doing a little bit of digital sketching, but also sketching on pen and paper. All right, so here's a couple submissions. We had the tank last time. We had Jordan with the, I forgot what this was called. It was called the Ants in the Pants right there. Let's take a look at the Show Your Work channel. Got some other submissions from many of you, so thank you for your hard work, for sharing. I did get the new iPad Pro, by the way, so this is the M1 iPad Pro. It's really nice. I think there's just like one small glitch with it I'm trying to figure out. For some reason, the pressure sensitivity kind of poofed on me. I don't know what's up. But anyhow, we persist. We will continue. So this is the Show Your Work channel on the Discord. That's sketchaday.com/Discord. You can check that out if you want to join. Or if you are watching on YouTube, that's just in the video description. And you can join, be a part of the community, get some help, feedback and whatnot. That's really cool, Abdul. Nice Procreate rendering there. Been really killing it lately. Nice work. And these are some wonderful explorations by Gio as well. So thank you. Much appreciated. So let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep the weekly sketch challenge rolling. I'll show some more stuff on Sunday. If y'all add to the Discord, I'll be happy to share that out. Hey Tom, what's up? Lines, Thanks for holding it down. Lines is one of our mods on the server. There's also a get help channel. So if you need help with interviews or apps or anything like that, there's just a really cool community of people. So, oh, I just realized my little thumbnail is off. This might be too much to manage. It might be too much to manage 6 things on screen, but you know, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. All right, let's see. How's everyone doing today? Shall we kick things off? Shall we begin? I really had fun last time doing doing the Hot Wheels. By the way, if you are watching on one of the platforms that I'm streaming from my phone to, and you want to catch this, just look up youtube.com/sketchaday.com and you'll get the better output. But I'm just gonna go ahead and kick things off here with my brush kit. I'm gonna use the handy dandy trusty Spence. It's not the pressure sensitivity that's missing, it's the tilt. For some reason it's just not working. So new iPad Pro, I've had it for a few weeks now, so if you have any questions or if you have career questions, I'm happy to answer any career life questions, anything you want to know. We'll keep the show rolling. So the theme this week was toys. That's what we were doing for this week, sketching toys on SketchADay. So if you have any toys that come to mind, I have one in mind that I'm gonna do. Little known fact about me, I used to be a My Little Pony fan, so I'm gonna do some My Little Pony stuff, but I'm gonna kick things off with some little toy cars, Hot Wheels, and part of the reason for that is I think proportionally I can get away with a lot of things, you know, mix things up. It's kind of fun. Shout out to Paul Sohi for a few things, for teaching me how to make music, but also for producing some of these beats and tunes. I guess I should turn it up a little bit. Maybe. What happens if I turn this up? Let's see. Am I gonna affect the stream? Not really. Okay, I think we're still good. Let me know if it's too loud. Finish school until September. Nice. Alright, so this is my little warm-up here. Draw some straight lines. Oops, draw some straight lines. Some circles. Have I got a cutie mark? What's a cutie mark? What's a cutie mark? On my face? I don't know what a cutie mark is. Or do you mean like a random stroke from the Apple Pencil? So yeah, I'm experimenting streaming on TikTok at the same time, so we'll see how this goes. Warm up with some circles here. I have no idea. This is all new to me, but you gotta be where the people are, right? Also, if you are watching on Instagram and you want to support what I'm doing, there are badges that you can acquire, contributions. Instagram's actually doing something really cool for the next little bit. I think it'll work, but it's like if you donate, they'll match your donation, plus they'll pitch in $100 of their own. So just FYI, if you have a creator account anyways, and you want to stream, they'll hook it up. Oh, the cutie mark, gotcha. I was like, do you mean my new tattoo? I did get a new tattoo. I was like, how did you know about that? Been spying on me, Lions? Let's do some ellipses, and then we'll do some warm-up cars. But yeah, if you have any career questions, let me know. I've been really having fun this week teaching. I posted on Instagram about it, but been teaching a class on materiality. So it's kind of like prototyping, paperboard, foam. We'll do clay eventually, 3D printing. Maybe polystyrene. Polystyrene, I always forget. Polystyrene sheets, things like that. So, and of course, creative thinking, problem solving. So it's gonna be fun. All right, I need to take this seriously. Let's go. Let's do some serious ellipses. Have you seen One Punch Man? The anime? There's a part where he's like, what does he say? Rapid or sequential punches, serious series. And he like defeats this enemy. You take my ellipsis seriously here. All right, so as I always say, warm-ups for me anyway is super important to kind of get the juices flowing, if you will. Get them flowing. I'll stream for about an hour, kind of like I do. And yeah. Drop a comment, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. What's happening in your corner of the world, so to speak. Yeah, I do not like this new Facebook layout. Gonna have to adjust things here a little bit. Okay. What's up, bro? Costa Rica. Pictures that the ponies have on their butts. I'm not gonna tell you that. I'd have to show you. Ha! And then I'd be banned forever. For sure. Probably banned forever. I mean, I don't know. My phone go to sleep? Oh my gosh. Just so annoying. Alright, give me just a sec. I'll be right back. All right, I think I got it. Sorry, guys. Back at it. Here we go. Like I said, I think I got it. We'll see here. We will see.
I don't know her.
Hey, Jordan, what's up? Just warming up. I'm just gonna go for about an hour here. I do have a design project I need to work on as well. This is really awkward figuring out the right camera angles for everyone. But we're gonna warm up with some. I'm gonna warm up with some Hot Wheels, and I think I'm gonna do My Little Pony. Actually, I never had one myself, but I used to steal my sister's. So it's another toy I remember growing up. Another toy I remember having. Hey, Xmo Cat, what's up? So yeah, like I said, I'm streaming in like I think 5 or 6 places in the same time. I guess if I'm paying for this internet connection, I might as well use it to its fullest potential, right? All right, let's see here. Let's do a couple quickie hot rod sketches, or whatchamacallums. This is really annoying. iPhone keeps cutting out here. Okay, so again, if you want to catch the full thing, check out the YouTube stream. It's a lot better. It is a late morning, for sure. this is some good tea. Very good. All right, I think I'll do one there, maybe one here to start. And I'm gonna adjust my pressure curve because I think I was playing with it yesterday a little bit. Yeah, it feels better. That feels better. So yeah, Facebook's doing this cool thing, like I said, with badges, where they're matching contributions, and then I think they're pitching in a bunch too.
Yeah, bro.
The cool thing about you know, these Hot Wheels style cars anyways is you can get away with some pretty ludicrous things, I like to think. It's pretty ludicrous things. I really liked you know, chatting about career stuff with all of you the other day. So if you have any career questions about industrial design, nice cook, man. Hey, what's up? So yeah, if you have any career questions or whatever, I'll be happy to answer those. I'm not gonna make these like super tight sketches either, for the sake of time. I didn't even count these spokes. So someone with an eagle eye is gonna be like, you drew the wrong number of spokes. Hey Brighton, thank you. Much appreciated. This doesn't feel Hot Wheels-esque enough yet. So I'll have to Hot Wheelsify it. Is that even an adjective? Hot Wheelsify. But you know how it is when you warm up. It takes some time. What do I think about future job in healthcare design? I think healthcare is a good field, and I think it's going to become a more important field moving forward as well. Which is to say, there's a large segment of the population that's aging, and so healthcare for them, the boomers, if you will, is going to be it's gonna be something that's super needed. So I think it's a good move. It's a good place to be. I'm trying to resolve and figure out what's happening here. So have you seen anything of that Hot Wheels racing game? I have not, but that sounds super fun. I wonder if they're gonna have like jumps and tracks. So that would be fun for a racing game if there were like crazy jumps and tracks. I kind of want to make this back wheel bigger too, so let's go ahead and make a selection. I'm using Procreate again on the new iPad Pro, so if you have questions about the iPad Pro, or if you have questions about design career or just whatever, you know, we're just hanging. So this is my career. Not sketching exactly. I'm a That's a good question. What do? I do a lot of things. I draw, I make stuff. In fact, I'm participating in a local craft fair later this summer. It's a fair in Salt Lake City, Utah, called Craft Lake City. So my sister and I will be doing that this year. I'm gonna move this slightly. So my sister and I will be doing that this year. I love making things, love teaching, but in a nutshell, yeah, I'm a designer, and drawing is one of the ways that we show our ideas and concepts, and I love doing it. So I teach drawing. I draw as a part of design projects that I work on. Sometimes I get paid to draw. Like I said before, started out as I wanted to be a math teacher. This is wrong, by the way. I'm going to show you all the stuff that's wrong with this. This is wrong, so what I really need to do is change this midpoint and then pull this over. So one of the pluses here of sketching digitally anyways, you can make some adjustments to this whole thing. Like so, just a little bit, so I can essentially draw this giant exhaust on the other side as well. Oh, nice. Congrats on your crafting studio. I've built a lot of furniture. It doesn't pay very well though, so I don't do, like, I'll do it for friends or family sometimes. But I don't really enjoy doing it for people as much these days. Because you could, like, how do I say this? You could build a piece of furniture and then, you know, charge $4,000 for it. But if it takes you 400 hours to get it done, which it can, you know, having to finish it and put it together, ship it, or whatever, you might end up making like $10 an hour, and that's not really sustainable for me. So it ends up just being for fun. Alright, so I need something ludicrous here, since this is a Hot Wheel. Just tying these lines a little bit better. I don't want to do that. Let's just bring it in. Let's bring it back. Hot Wheels on PS1, the game was highly addictive. I never played the Hot Wheels game. I was like a Super Nintendo kid. Ooh, I guess I could do like an old school Super Nintendo controller. That'd be very fun. Since the theme this week is toys. Oh, the good tea. This is ginger, turmeric, and lemon. And then I put a little bit of honey and an orange slice in it. It's so good. So good. I used to drink coffee all the time, but then I was getting like really jittery. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Applejack's actually. On the YouTube, someone recommended drinking tea instead. I was like, okay, I'll try the tea. I guess I could do the same car in 2 views. I really like this kind of overlap here. And so to Hot Wheelsify it, maybe we'll make this some sort of intake. Something like that. Hey Charles, good to see you as well. Just finished your you just finished your product design degree. The whole portfolio for critique. Dang. I mean, you could. I've seen people do portfolio critiques live on the YouTube. It's something I've thought about doing. I certainly will if you're a patron or channel member on the YouTube. So once again, if you need some help, some feedback, whatever. But yeah, send it along. Shoot me an email. Maybe I'll try and keep it concise to just impressions and not like super specific. Since you asked nicely. All right, I like the idea that there's some sweeping surface here. I'm gonna play off of this ellipse that I drew initially to kind of ground it on the page. I'll just take that, throw it in. I really like, I don't know if y'all know Scott Robertson, who he is, but I really like some of the things he does in his kind of designs and explorations, just trying shapes that aren't necessarily commonly used. So like I said last time, if I were doing this as a like finished sketch, I would just drop the opacity down and then create a new layer and then get like perfect wheels on top, right? Here's my new layer. Did I do this? Oh, it's on the eraser. So do like your quick line, do another one here. Edit that shape. It just takes so long. Just don't have patience for it. So, but this is where I would come in. And get those more precise lines. So yeah, like I mentioned, I'm teaching a couple courses at Offsite. Hopefully y'all check it out next time. It's all full. We're in full swing. It's a 12-week program to help bridge the gap between, I think, in some ways, between design education traditionally and what you'll experience in the workforce. So that's a 12-week course. This is our 3rd cohort running now, and be doing it again in the future. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just say we'll be doing it again in the future. You can see this takes a lot of time. If you are like, I could do just a stream on the line work, for example. All right, so now I zoom out and that looks way better, way tighter. Okay. So it just takes time, but you can figure it out. I don't usually use quicklime either. It's just more, you know, to get those initial lines down. Do you think there's anything that toy car designers do know better than those who design real cars? I don't know. I have a friend who works for Mattel. I could ask him. So yeah, I have a friend who works for Mattel, and I've had a few friends work for Hasbro. Maybe I'll just tighten it up. Might as well. I might as well. I'll show you a trick with the front wheel too. So let me get these lines in. So before I get the wheel in, I'm just gonna do a nice continuous line. That way we have flow across the entire design. How can you develop sketching from imagination? You have to draw from observation. So draw things you see in real life, and that's gonna help you get better. Thanks, oldest time. It'll be a mix of content. So my TikTok tends to be kind of it's a mix of personal content, but I'll do streams like this from time to time. And then YouTube is pretty much all sketching. Instagram, I like to post my sketches, but also memes and stuff. So I'm all over the place. All over the place. I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with life. And I think that's important too. I would say maybe they do a good job, Jordan, of doing different things and like pushing the envelope of like reality. Because they don't do like, this isn't a real car. You know, it's cool in its own way, but it's definitely not a real car. So yeah, I think I'll do 2 views of this. What time is it? Oh man, time. Okay, I'm all right. I'll go till the top of the hour. But yeah, they do a good job of pushing the limits, so to speak. Once again, SketchADay Live. Thanks for joining. I'm Spencer. I like to draw stuff. I like to make stuff. I like to get in trouble. Apparently. Upset people. Cool thing with this method too, though, is you can, you know, of doing that first sketch, I can make changes along the way to the design itself and just tweak things. So we're just gonna be chill, hanging out. Hey, thanks, Marked Up. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Always love your stuff, so maybe you should start streaming too. Yeah, I okay. I'll kick things off since no one's really asking live questions, but one of the things I used to do that I regret is I took myself way too seriously. I used to be like super freaking serious. Like anyone who knew me in school, I was like that's overly just so serious. I mean, I was passionate about design, but I was just so serious. I think a little bit of levity can go a long way, a little bit of just chill, especially as a creative person. Just relax, do what comes to you, and it'll just flow. It'll work out. It'll be all right in the end. And you got to trust yourself, you know. Listen to your inner critic, but don't let them take over. And just chill out. Alright, I do want to line these up, I think I do. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with a pattern like that, which maybe is fine. Let's see. Maybe I'm just going to put in some very light lines here to kind of guide me. And I want to make sure this is all in perspective, too. And then I'll show you the wheel trick in just a second, okay? Designing toy cars would be fun, though, because you could do a lot of them. Only downside is no one would ever really see them except for kids, right? I guess you could see a kid playing with your toy and go, I designed that. It's always fun too when someone sees a product you've done. And you can be like, I designed that. Inevitably, people always ask, what have you designed? What's your favorite thing? Maybe I'll preemptively answer that. Alright, let's see. I don't know about that, Lines. I mean, I'm not perfect. I make stupid comments sometimes. That's for sure. This has some like serious Back to the Future vibes in these shapes back here. Kind of digging it. Kind of digging it. But yes, there is still time if you want to do the weekly sketch challenge on the Discord. SketchADay.com/Discord is where you find that. You can always just Google me too. Just SketchADay. I'll pop up. You'll say hi. We'll be friends. And the rest will be history. New iPad's nice though. The battery life for me is pretty phenomenal. I will say. I was having to kind of charge my iPad halfway through. I love it, Wyatt. Totally worth it for me. Hey, thanks, Paul. I'll take some new tunes, whatever you want to play, man. I keep dropping your name during my streams, so. Paul Sohi, that's Fuse PS, aka Final Kaiju. Peep him on. Where do you want me to send people? SoundCloud, Blast FM. I made some too, Paul. I made some tunes. Maybe I'll start over the playlist. You'll hear some of my tunes. Yeah, I made this one. I made this song. Hey, Before the Crows. What's up? Thanks for hanging. Alright. It's always helpful too to turn off the layer below, and then you can kind of see what you're working with. So there is on and off. Okay. Did you get a new iPad, Wyatt? Or no? Alright, so the wheel trick. Just make sure I'm on the right layer. Always mess up that way. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who that is. Okay. It's like whenever I stream, some people always call me for some reason. So annoying. Hopefully not an emergency. So my voicemail's not even set up. Do people still use voicemail? Serious question. Asking for a friend. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna jump to this wheel. And I'm just gonna chop this piece here and then hit select, 3-finger swipe. Now I can duplicate and we'll move this over, and it's a different position, so the degree of the ellipse will be different. So I'm going to tap freeform. Now I'll just scale it over now. Scale it up. Scale it over and up, just like that. Boom. And merge that down. Let's go ahead and reduce this a bit more. Finish up our line work. I always do that. I'm always like, yeah, I'm not going to spend time on this. And then I end up spending time on whatever it is. So you can give me crap for that if you want. If you want to. tight. I still want to do a Rainbow Dash though. So maybe I will. At some point if I have time. All right, let's do a front view. This is bugging me though, so I'm gonna erase. Oops. Erase the underlay a little bit in this back wheel. There we go. I mean, you could keep going too. Like, if I want to, I could add some more lines here. Like, make tire tread. Depending on how crazy you want to get. Stuff like that. Alright, so now when you zoom out, there's a little bit of tread there. Alright, so let's do this other view. Kind of want it more forward facing. Now I have to kind of imagine what does the front of this vehicle look like. So I'll start with 2 ellipses like so. Maybe scale this down a bit. Just kind of get some general lines in. Keep it rough. When in doubt, rough it out. When in doubt, rough it out. I haven't streamed on Instagram in a long time. So yeah, I'll just rough this out, get a stance going. Kind of has a Tesla vibe to it, actually. Alright, so I'm going to tweak this a little bit in the back. Alright, so now I need to look at this other view and decide, okay, what are some maybe key lines? Not key limes, key lines that I want to communicate here. Car design is tough in a sense that oftentimes you'll find yourself trying to find. So I'm looking at like this. Is this a new layer? This is a new layer. Yeah, I'll make another one, and I'll just kind of illustrate here. So I've got this nice strong line here, for example, a strong body line that like wraps around, and then there's also like this one and this one. You know, I don't have to worry about any of the back stuff here, but it's a matter of, okay, how do I translate this line now into my sketch? And it can be a little bit tricky. It can be a little bit tricky. So let's see what we can get. All right, so this line wraps around. So I'll keep that fairly straight. Maybe wrap it up a little bit like so. And we've got our line on the side here. But now I get to decide in the front, You know, how does that work? Maybe it's something like this. And I can kind of mirror that. Start to shape this out a little bit. I'm gonna put some Humpty Dumps here. You know, Hot Wheels, I always have like huge intakes and stuff. I'm gonna continue with that theme, and maybe this area here in the back is something that continues through the front of the vehicle. So I could take that fin concept, maybe bring that forward. You know, integrate it into front. And maybe have this be a stronger element, like so. I don't want to do the Nissan headlight, so I'll have to think of something. Give the wheels some camber. All right, I'm going to switch colors just so I can differentiate between lines here. Hey, Latrice, what's up? NYC everything. Thanks for the contribution, man. Hope you're doing well. NYC everything coming in hot with the super chat on the YouTube. But yeah, tips, donations, absolutely welcome. Whenever I do these streams, I feel like a street performer almost, which is funny because I remember like when I would travel and go on vacations and stuff, I'd be like, man, that would be rough. And here I am, performing, essentially. Performing and teaching. So yeah, if you have any other life questions or career stuff, I'd be happy to answer for you. There was a great question earlier about what exactly do you do? I mean, they didn't ask it like that, but it's something I think about. What do I do? Because drawing is just a part of it. I'm going to keep the lights low and simple. So the lights on the back are kind of simple as well. So I'm going to go for something similar there. And when I'm done, I'll change the size of the sketches and kind of compose the page a little bit better as well. Okay. Do Hot Wheels have mirrors? I don't think they do. I don't think they have mirrors.
All emotions are beautiful.
Okay, let's see if I can interpret some of these lines. Better exhaust. Any tips for surviving 500 You're gonna do 500 sketches in 2 weeks, Lines? That's like, I think that's like 40 pages a day or something like that. Let's see, 4 threes, 20, 3 fours. Is that 40? No, it's gonna be like, because I do 17 pages a day when I do mine. So if you do it in 2 weeks, it'll be half. So yeah, it's about 40 pages or so, or more. That's nuts. Good luck with that. I think if you give yourself like a list of topics at the beginning, it can kind of help. So maybe consider doing something like that. All right, is this all on the same? I'm just gonna merge these down because I kind of sketched on both. sketched in red, sketched in black. Let me erase these lines. So just a reminder, if you are a channel member or Patreon, you do have access to the sketches afterwards. So if you want to see these, download them, replay them, you will get the Procreate files. Play around if you want. So now I'm gonna do some warping. Let's do some warping. And I can make this feel a little bit better. Improve the stance and so on. So there it is before, there it is after, right? And now I'll make this a little bit bigger. Maybe rotate slightly. All right, 2-finger tap, drop the opacity. Now we'll begin. $35.7 per day, yeah. Hotel quarantine, wow. That's gonna be rough. Are you ready for your move? You feeling ready for that? Time. I know I said I wanted to do My Little Pony, but I have a hard deadline today that I have to meet for a client, so I'm gonna have to do that. You know what it is. I mean, not the project, the song. Can't see it properly. Please move a little to my left. Well, the thing is, if you watch on YouTube, you'll see the whole view. I can just zoom out. I'm talking to the Instagrammers, the Insta scammers. There you go. 13 hours sketching rather than the full 24, so you can make it 2.7 sketches per hour. That sounds terrible. Sounds horrible. I don't know if I could do that even. And I like sketching. Alright, I think this needs to lay down a little bit more, so I'm gonna actually take this portion of the sketch, do a transform warp. Now I can just pull this sketch line down so I don't have to redraw the line. And I'll do the same thing up here. So sometimes you can save yourself some trouble if you're resourceful, so you don't have to redraw everything. Yeah, 500 pages in 2 weeks would be absolutely bonkers. I couldn't even do it. I mean, I could do it, it's just I wouldn't want to do it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. That would be insane. Absolutely insane. All right, let's drop the opacity here even more so you can kind of start to see it. Right? Kind of start to see it coming together. Oh, someone asked last stream, they were like, can you do highlights of the live stream? If someone wants to do that, hit me up, let me know. I just don't have time for it, so. But sounds interesting. I mean, I guess I could do like a, what do you call it, toon shade, cartoon shade on this, so it'll be fast, relatively speaking. I'm not in love with this front clip though. But I don't have time to mess around. No time to mess around. I have such a hard time just sitting down and sketching unless you're actively working on something. What do you draw? I personally like to draw things in my environment or things I'm passionate about. But that can be a tough proposition in some ways too. So what if your environment's not that stimulating? So between the red and blue line and this black line drawing, I probably need, or not between, but after this, I probably need one more to like really clean it up like we did with that initial sketch. I just jumped into the black lines on that one.
I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know her.
Oh, let's see. Started good at letting the pen go. Yeah, I mean, the scribble challenge is a fun way to break the monotony as well. It's where you just scribble something and then kind of see where the scribble takes you. That's pretty fun. Like, it doesn't have to be products. It's just like keep your pen moving, keep sketching. Do something. Something is better than nothing, certainly. Alright, taking some liberties like I always do. Cheating a little bit. But yeah, Hot Wheels always have like just some crazy intake, exhaust, whatever. Crazy, just crazy. Been wanting to try sketching all the things you don't like drawing. Yeah, that's a good way to do it too. What do I think of the Rolls-Royce boat tail? I love it. I think it's great. I love how audacious it is. It's like absolutely ridiculous. And that's okay. Alright, so I'll turn off that layer now. Almost turn off that layer. I guess I could do a quick rainbow dash. I just keep this as line work. Do a quick rainbow dash. But yeah, I'd probably need to do like an overlay of this one to like really be in a good spot. So I'll leave it there for now. At the most, maybe our little quick airbrush treatment trick. Yeah, just enough to highlight some of those key spots. This is the crisp airbrush in the brush kit. You can do a lot of stuff with it, but I particularly like it to just kind of quickly give form to things. I'm gonna give my fingers a rest here a little bit. So I guess question for all of you, what do you love about design or being creative? What are some things that you love? Let's have a chat. Hello, 80 Kobe. Ed Kobe. Emal says, what's your opinion on cyberpunk kind of designs? Will that be immediate future? I don't think that'll be the immediate future. It's not really something that I would consider consumer design. I feel like consumer design is kind of boring, actually. Like you'd never see a car like this on the road. I mean, for one, for safety reasons, but two, it's so polarizing. That means that a company would have to take on a lot of risk to do something like this, or you know, something crazy or unexpected. So a lot of designs that you see out there, consumer designs, sometimes they're different, but they're really just vanilla ice cream. They're the vanilla ice cream of the design world, and people love it. Like Apple's stuff is built nicely, but it's kind of vanilla in a sense. And that's not I'm not saying, oh, I can do better than the Apple designers. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like their designs tend to be inoffensive and non-polarizing. They might take out a feature here and there and that becomes controversial, but overall their stuff is not. It doesn't ask you to, how do I say this? It's not forcing you to make some critical decision. For the most part. Not always, but for the most part. So that's what I say. So will cyberpunk stuff take off? I don't think so. There'll always be niche things though. Always. What factors do I consider when designing a car? I just do it for fun. So for me, it's not about, hey, whether this could be made, you know, and some people geek out on this stuff to the point where they just, they get lost in the absolute, oh shoot, wrong layer. They get lost in the absolute realism of things. And in this case, it's just more about gesture, stance, proportion, you know, stuff like that. So that's the way I see it. Alright, since y'all have been looking at an angle the whole time. Not you guys, I'm showing my TikTokers. TikTokers! What's up? This is cool though. Except I'm streaming in like 4 places. Oh, I didn't mean to forget the Twitchers. What's up, Twitchers? Alright, so confession. I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Facebook. I'm streaming on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at the same time. So that is what's happening all at the same time. In case you're wondering why I'm like saying weird stuff. All right, let's do a rainbow dash. Rainbow dash. I'll have to look at reference for this one because I don't remember exactly what rainbow dash looks like. Rainbow dash. And I'm not used to drawing very organic things. So I'm going to see what I can do. Definitely going to red pencil, blue pencil this one. Let's start with blue. Zen tangles, what's up? You've been sketching a lot of Zen tangles? Thing you love most about being creative. This is from Lynette. Coming up with ideas that are unlikely at the current moment. Yeah, it feels good. That does feel good. coming up with creative things for sure. All right. Man, this is interesting. How do I do a rainbow dash? Okay, I'm just gonna do one view, and I'm gonna try and simplify a little bit. And do I want to do that way? Oops. Can I have it go this way? This is gonna look like some weird sheep, I bet. Remember when I did the llama on the stream? Do y'all remember that? It was so funny. It was so freaking funny. And I think y'all were like, it looks like a dog. It did look like a dog. Okay, so the legs go something like this. Something like that. Okay. Ah, interesting. It's tricky. Certain proportion involved. So for perspective, I'm gonna shift, you know, front leg, back leg, something like that. Is the plan. Rainbow Dash. First time doing a My Little Pony character on the stream, that's for sure. Oh. It's hot in the tiny studio. Anyone who's visited my studio, they're always surprised at how small it is. It's about 6 feet by... It's about 6 feet wide by about 12 feet, I would say. Maybe 6 by... Yeah, it's about 6 by 12. It's about 6 by 12. Rainbow Dash for the bronies. This is so funny. I like never do characters like this. It's gonna be so weird. That's why I'm having to rough it out first. Because I don't typically do characters. So nice rough sketch. Is that where? Oh, it looks like there's hair here as well. It's actually convenient because it kind of hides where this wing would go. Hides where the wing would go a little bit. And then tail. How does the tail shape go? Okay. Kind of like this. There's like something like that. Alright, so like I said, I was going to red line, blue line it. So that just means that sketch a little bit in blue first and a little bit in red. Oh, Rainbow Dash has a nose. Has a nose and eyelashes. Which days do I stream and chime and time? Usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, but this week I've been a little bit busy with some professional work that I'm doing. So it's gonna be a little bit spotty. Apologies there. In fact, I'll probably not regret streaming today, but I do have a lot to do. So it's gonna be an interesting day for me. And as far as time goes, it's usually around 9 a.m. Pacific, let's say. It's the usual time. All right, let's scale Rainbow Dash down a little bit. So the theme this week, like I said, was toys. That's what we're doing. I like to sketch all sorts of stuff. So if you don't like toys, too bad. Peace out. Just kidding. Nowadays, we see virtual becoming a new reality. A lot of designs nowadays feel the same. Too much safe play. Do you think high time to think of new architecture? I think so, Amal. I think this is going to be controversial, but a lot of design is kind of boring, and you see something and it's just like, oh, of course, I expected that. It's one thing to complain about something though, and another thing to change it. So I try not to complain too much. I think it's important to find ways to create change. Alright, I'm trying to keep these lines simple now. I will use the quick line for this eye. It's freaking eyeball. Just because I want it to be a nice strong feature, and the rest of it I'll freehand. My net worth? What? Tell you my net worth? $1 million. Just kidding, I have no idea. I wish. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. How rich am I? You know, I had an interesting conversation. Like I said, I'm teaching for offsite. And I talk about career and life and fulfillment and a lot of stuff like that. And one thing I've learned in my old age in my life is that money is not everything. Tell you what, money is not everything. So, I mean, it helps. For sure. Okay, let me get this curve right. There we go. I'll have to just clean up here a little bit. It certainly helps, but it is not everything. Okay, in case you're wondering what the reference I'm looking at is like, I'll show you. I'm not really looking at a specific one here. It's not how it works for me. There we go. Not looking at a specific Rainbow Dash. It's kind of combining a lot of views and just trying to gain an understanding of form and gesture, and that's funny. How the character looks. So, oh yeah. That's how I use inspiration. Maybe Spencer should have a cap on his head. Farewell, my friend. It's been real. Let's see. How has COVID situation impacted overall design industry? I don't know about visual design trends so much as there are overall trends in industry for sure. I saw an article saying that the average age of a car on the road in the United States is now 12 years. So I think people are holding on to their cars longer, which makes it interesting. When it comes to perspective drawing and understanding 3D space, is it necessary to always use lots of guidelines, or do you only need them in the beginner stage? That's a good question. I'm trying to think of how to answer that. I mean, I just did this little rectangle here just to kind of give myself a sense of placement, but it's not like I'm sketching a cylinder and, you know, constructing everything. I have a sense of placement from that rectangle, and I have a sense of form from experience. Yeah, you can ask a question, Andrew. I may not be able to answer it right away, but you can ask it. Any tips on gaining design related experience after graduation? Yeah, take freelance jobs. You know, take that first job. Get, if you can. You know, it probably sounds like I'm making light of the situation. I actually graduated in 2007, so I know what it's like to graduate and then have the rug pulled out from under you, so to speak, by the economy. That was the Great Recession time. That's when I started my own business. Hell of a time to do that. I'll tell you what. Oh, I was getting double audio. What's happening? Do I prefer iPad over Wacom? Sorry, I've been ignoring. I use my iPad most of the time. Not Wacom so much. But I still have my Wacom. I still use it for certain things. It's actually turned out better than I thought it would. Sometimes you just have to believe in yourself, I guess. Alright, let's see where we're at. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now I want to... Oh man, Rainbow Dash has like a full rainbow tail. Like full Roy G. Biv. Alright, quick color. We'll do a tune shade. This looks about right. This looks about right. When it comes to... Oh, okay. Since it's possible to have something facing you and turned away, combining 1 and 2 point, but can you combine 1 and 3? Yeah, so the simple answer to that is you're talking about a... Okay, slight aside, everyone. Slight aside. So you're talking about perspective system, like so. All right, the circle is not big enough, but you'll have 2 vanishing points here. You're gonna have 2 here, and then 1 here. So 5-point system is what you're talking about. So if I were drawing a cube in this system, for example, let's do it with blue. You'd want to curve almost on this, like, and I don't have the math here for you to explain it all. All right, so I'd have a curve like that, and then have another curve like so, for example, and then draw another curve like so, curve like so, and then all the lines going back go to this point, which really you can move around, but here, and I suppose it has to do with your relative position too. Then you end up with something like this. So to answer your question, yes, it is possible. You're just dealing with like a 5-point perspective system, right? I don't draw like that. It's really hard. I mean, you can even rotate this and now you can see, oh wow, that's basically 3-point perspective, right? If I just look at it that way, it's basically 3-point. And so the size of the circle is going to determine how curved the lines are, okay, in your system. So kind of like you were talking about, it's possible to have a 1-point, right, if you're like this, but then these lines are slightly curved as they go left to right. And top to bottom. So you end up with something like this. Does that help? Hopefully, Andrew. All right, back to our little pony, our little pony. Ah, my little pony. Do I go old school and use paper and pencil? Absolutely. I haven't lately, just because people kind of like the digital stuff, but I sketched on paper this week quite a bit. Any advice on the field? Can you live comfortably on the salary? You can live comfortably on many salaries. It just depends on what standard of living you want. If you're getting into industrial design to get rich or make tons of money, go get into banking or real estate instead. That's all I'll say. You can get jobs that pay well, but it's hard. Right? And if there's others in the chat who have opinions, feel free to share too, but I feel like it is kind of hard. Hopefully Procreate doesn't crash on me today. Don't crash. SketchADay. I did go karaoke last weekend. It was fun. Really fun. Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch everything, so I don't know if I'll do this again. Meaning streaming this much or on this many places. All right, a little bit lighter there with our rainbow friend. Hello, friend. I've definitely gone over allotted time. Pray for me that I will get my work done today. Shouldn't be too hard though. Alright, looks like Rainbow Dash has a nice deep black eye here. With some fuchsia. Fuchsia around the rim. Okay, that's not gonna work, so I'm gonna have to do it above the sketch lines here. Maybe it's just my Procreate, or I just noticed all the bugs in Procreate, but there's some weird ones I run into with like transforms, filling. There's some weird stuff that happens to me. Yeah, you're welcome, Abba. And I'm glad that answered your question, Andrew. Yeah, I mean, I can relate. It's a complex question. Because it's not easy to do.
I use comparisons to Hitler to win arguments on the internet at the drop of a hat.
It is not easy to do. Alright, so by tune shade, I mean I'm just taking solid colors here. Like this, for example. Using that to add some depth to our Rainbow Dash toy. Ooh, I forgot to do the butt charm or whatever you called it lines, I forgot. What's it called? So cute. Okay, so I'll do the hair real quick. Yeah, it looks like we have straight up Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I used to love the My Little Pony movie too. That was fun. Did any of you watch that movie? It was a good movie. Oh my goodness. My hands are tired now. QT mark. That's right, QT. What is Rainbow Dash's QT mark? I suppose it's a rainbow, right? I'll have to look that up. I'm not being super careful here either. This is the cutest sketch I ever did on the show. Just the cutest. Oh my gosh. It's all in the same layer, so I don't have to be super neat about it. And I'm using solid colors, so if I need to correct anything, it shouldn't be too bad. Like, maybe I don't like where that orange is going, so I'll just bring the yellow to this. Red, orange, yellow, green. Right, green. That's the next color. And blue. And indigo. Alright, blue. Wait, blue, indigo, violet. Okay, so this must be indigo. So that must be blue. I think. And then a sliver of violet. This wasn't the same Rainbow Dash from my childhood though, but I just figured it'd be fun to do the modern one here. One of my kids used to love My Little Pony so much. It's really cute. Really cute. Oh man, what's my canvas size to avoid pixelation? I'm doing, I think this is just screen size. I mean, there is pixelation. But pro tip, if you want to avoid pixelation, there's an app you can use called Adobe Fresco. And I think it does a better job than Procreate when it comes to preserving like a look on canvas without pixelation. So you might want to check the Procreate app, or sorry, Adobe Fresco drawing app, and it's free. Minus a few features, unless you also have an Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, but a lot of people do, so. Alright, let me check in on all the chats. Check in on the chats, make sure we're good here. Thanks everyone for hanging and watching. How to best choose colors tutorial. I don't have one of those. That's a good idea. How to choose colors is a tutorial. Alright, I'm gonna do a nice light shadow on the ground now. I do not just review product sketches for people. But if you'd like to hire me for a personal consultation, I'd be happy to discuss someone on Instagram. Just letting you know. Because time is money, my friend. Unfortunately. We're all trying to live out here. Out here.
I didn't get Inception.
But if you are a patron or channel member on YouTube, it's another way to support. I'd be happy to give you that feedback you'd so desire. Because think of it this way. You know, there's other things I could be doing, and I gotta support my life, my family, all of that stuff, you know? It takes a lot. Lowly 541. What am I doing? I stream on YouTube. I'm just giving you a little behind the scenes, different angle here of what I'm doing. So I did a rainbow dash. Oh, I'm supposed to do.
The Hitler to win arguments on the internet at the drop of a hat.
What's it called? The cutie mark. Oh, it looks like a cloud with. So I'll rough it out here. It's like I'll just do my own cloud. Is this the right direction? No. Actually, yeah. This. How many years have I been drawing? I've been drawing since I was in college, I guess. So that would be or before college. Red. This is interesting. Red, yellow, blue. So about 15 years or so. It's not even blue, it's like indigo. But I am a designer, that's what I do. Industrial design, specifically. As much as I fancy myself a creator, I was trained as an industrial designer, making products for peoples. All right, so there she is. He is, not she. He is. Don't mean to offend any bronies out there. Rainbow dash. All right, I'm gonna break and go do my real life stuff, make some monies, do the design thing. So thank you for watching, for hanging out, being a part of the stream. Much appreciated. My song playlist is an exclusive playlist that I commissioned to be made for myself, so I will not be sharing it with you. But I may release some of my own tunes at some point. So, all right, thanks everyone. It's been real. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back hopefully Sunday. I've got family in town, so we'll see how I'm feeling after the onslaught of family activities I'll be participating in. So just to recap, we did this Rainbow Dash sketch. Theme was toys this week, and then also did this Hot Wheels style or crazy vehicle thing. I could probably make it more Hot Wheels-ish, but did this sketch earlier as well. So if you missed that, you can catch the replay, check it out. All right. Thanks to you too, Lions. Thanks for being a supporter and for holding it down. Thanks, Jordan, as well, for holding it down. Lynette, good to see you. Latrice, appreciate your support. And those who've also supported in other ways, thank you so much. Even if it's just being here. We also went over some quick perspective stuff. All right. So with that, thanks again for being here. It's good to be back. And let's see. Passion is the process. Help someone, show them how to do these things, and you're going to get that much better for it. Because when you have to break something down, it really forces you to think about how to approach doing it. And then it's a lot easier to share with others. All right. If you're looking to support, check out patreon.com/SketchADay. Right. That is a way to support what I'm doing. You can join the Discord at sketchaday.com/Discord as well. No, I will not divulge my salary to you or how much I make. But you can make a living as a designer. All right. With that, take care. Much love. Peace. Peace, and I'll see y'all next time right here on SketchADay.